Hi, I was tidying up some unwatched bits and bobs of DVDs recently, just in the run up to Christmas, and one of the films that I watched that was an extra on another release was John Krish's near hour long documentary HMP, featured on the BFI Flipside release of his film Captured. HMP was intended as a recruitment film to new members of the prison service in the mid 70s, but it's now been released and stands alone as a film in its own right, so I think it's worthy of being covered. And also, it's at a 55-minute running time, it counts as a feature film. It's a documentary following a group of potential recruits into the prison service over the course of several weeks as they walk around the prison and interview various members of the staff to talk about what it's like living in a prison, what it's like working there, all seen through the eyes of the prison officers. And there's a range of environments we hear about the physical education side of it, and the way the physical instructors try to get people to participate in the prison community. Um, we hear from a range of types. There are the hard conservative types and the softer liberals who favour a more um, gentler social relationship with prisoners. There's even, towards the end, an interview with the head of the prison hostel, which helps acclimatise prisoners over the course of several months for their departure from the prison environment. Having been separate from the outside world for so long, the hostel is intended to sort of ease them into a kind of outside environment. Krish is a fascinating filmmaker, very observational. The film has no voiceover, it's all interviews and direct conversation. And we see over the course of the film a very interesting, non judgmental side of prison life. That, yes, it's hard. Yes, it's meant to be difficult, but it's prison. It's meant to be hard and difficult. But even so, there is a range of types um, in the prison structure, and you understand a lot more about the way prisons operate. And in particular, I was startled by how realistic the series Porridge is. With its own prison setting, it's a surprisingly accurate rendition of life in a prison, but from the opposite point of view. It's not a film that you're likely to stumble across by accident. As far as I'm aware, it's never had any kind of standalone broadcast or release. But I did previously recommend Captured as a very unusual and interesting piece of work. John Krish's work is very rarely spoken about. He's one of the best unknown filmmakers in British cinema. So if you do pick up Captured on Blu ray, I do recommend watching the extras and, in particular, watching HMP.